everyone, welcome back to Wannabe Wednesdays. As you know, this is a new thing on my channel where every Wednesday I'm going to be copying somebody's makeup look, celebrity, a model, well, it's a model this week, it was Kylie Jenner last week, you know, just all different influences of any variety, and I'm going to be taking the makeup looks that I love and recreating them on my channel. In today's video, I'm copying model Christina Nadin's makeup look. It was done by Patricia? I don't know, I'm saying that right. But this is the look that she had. I'll upload a proper picture now. Yeah, and this is my take on that makeup look. For me, I've never done the faux freckle trend. I've never been into it, but I've done it today. I just FaceTimed my boyfriend and he was like, what the hell is that? So yeah, if you want to see how I achieved this makeup look, please go ahead and just keep on watching. So I'm starting with my MUA Prism Strobe Cream in the shade Golden Ray. And I'm just using my fingers for this, it's just easier. So I'm literally just gonna pop this all over my face because she had this gorgeous glow and it was like this. It was intense, like her whole face just shimmered. It just shimmered. I was shook. So we're gonna recreate this unbelievable glowy face. With my MUA Pro Base in the green shade. I mean, look at this breakout. It's a disgrace. I'm feeling sorry for myself. So I'm putting that on all my spots. And I'm just gonna pat that in. Feeling so sly on myself. They just come from nowhere. I think it may be because I've changed my diet recently. Would you really expect me to use anything less than my eye eraser? So I'm just going to pop this under my eyes, onto my nose, and onto my chin. I'm not doing my forehead today because, I don't know, I felt like she didn't have it on her forehead. That's the vibe I was getting. I'm just using like, what do you even call this? Like a flat foundation brush. And I'm just blending with that. I'm not using my beauty blender today because I just feel it takes some of the shimmer glow away. And with my Makeup Revolution Fast Base Stick, I'm using the shade F8. I'm just going to doodle on my face. Let's just get them lines on. Scribble here, there and everywhere. There's no method to my madness on this, I'll be honest. Just boom. Scribble. I'm going to take a stipple brush, and this is what I'm going to use to blend. I feel with a flat top brush, it blends in and it gives you a full coverage and you lose a little bit of your shimmer, glow. But with a stipple brush, it's quite subtle, it's quite light on the skin. You still have that radiant glow coming through because it's not so heavy. Yeah, using a stipple brush to keep that glow. You know it. Now take my Makeup Revolution, it's the Matte Conceal. I believe I've got the shade C12. And I'm just going to pop this onto my cheekbones, and with this little brush I'm just going to blend it out. It's going to contour me just where I want it. And then I will take some of that and pop it onto my forehead. So I'm just going to pop it on the middle of my forehead and on, you know, the two outer parts. Just to bronze. We love a little bronze look. My tan from Turkey is slowly fading away and I'm gutted because I'm going to have to start putting false tan on again soon. I'm just not mentally prepared. And I'm taking my stipple brush on top because we like to get, you know, everything nice and blended. Then I'm taking my Revolution Liquid Highlighter and I'm just popping 3 dots, and then I use my finger to tap, but then I got bored. So I went back in with the brush I use for concealer and I just patted on top of that. I think this is the shade Starlight. If it's not, I'll correct myself in the down bar. Just going to pat that on. I feel like I have more of a natural blend when I patted it with this. It just kind of sunk in to the foundation, and yeah. And then I'm going to go ahead and pop some of that on my forehead. Clearly put way too much on that side, so instead of taking some off, I went and added more to the other side. That's just how we roll. And I just left my fingers out of this one and went straight in with the brush. And then I'm going to take a little bit more as expected, and I'm going to pop that onto my nose. Now, going off of the picture, the front of the nose is very highlighted. So obviously I'm going to highlight that part just here. But then she's also got quite a bit of highlight on the top of the nose. Not so much running all the way down, but in particular the very, very front of the nose, what I call the button of the nose, and that top part. That's where I see the glow, so we're copying it. I'm taking my Revolution Cream Highlight Palette, and I'm taking these two shades on the end. Looks like she's got quite a peachy, orangey blush going on, so I'm just going to pop this on the apples of my cheeks, and then just pulling it slightly upwards. This is a little angled stipple brush too. I love a stipple brush over summer. And I felt like this was a very summer glowy look, so it felt appropriate. And then back in with that big old stipple brush just to blend everything in so it all merges and becomes as one. I'm taking my powder brush and I'm just powdering under my eyes. I had a bit of the Stay Matte powder on my brush still from yesterday. I know, I'm minging. I didn't dip into any extra though, I just dabbed it under my eyes to set it. And then I'm going to use my concealer on my eyelids, and then I'm going to go ahead and set it with that same brush. So I'm now going in my Wet n Wild brow pencil, and she's got loads of freckles, and I've never done faux freckles before. I weren't 100% on how to do it, so I'm just taking this brow pencil and I'm literally just popping spots all over. So her freckles, I'm pretty sure hers are natural because going off all her pictures she's always got them, but hers are predominantly on her nose and under her eye area. So I'm just going to play, I'm going to wing it, add lots of dots. I'm then going to go in with my stipple brush again. No additional product, I'm just going to pat on top just so they blend in with my skin, and you know, just to make it look more natural. And then you're going to keep playing with this because then I lost too much of it. So I went back in and I done a few more dots just to make them a bit more prominent. And then I stippled back over again. You just got to keep playing with it until you find a way that works for you. I felt so crazy looking at myself with freckles. Taking my Juvia's Place palette, and I'm taking this shade at the top, and it's like a deep orange. It's almost like a red orange, and I'm gonna pat this on the base of my eye. I'm not going to take it all the way to the crease, I'm just going to build it all the way across first and start to build it upwards, but I'm not taking it into the crease because her makeup lightened towards the crease and it was so seamlessly blended that I want to recreate that. So I'm stopping just before I hit that line in my crease. So I'm taking this lighter shade and I'm now going to blend it through the crease. So what this is going to do is it's going to bring the two colours together because we're going to build it on. So we're blending it through the crease, but we're building it with that shade that's already on the lid. And then with a brush that has no additional product, I'm just going to blend the edges. I just want it to look flawless. Everything about her makeup is flawless. I'm taking my NYX eyeliner. This is literally just the shade white, and I'm just going to pop that in my waterline. I'm then going to go into my Huda palette. Nearly said Juvia's again. I'm taking this brown shade and I'm going to build this up close to my lash line. I just want it to look almost like a smoked liner, but not as intense. It looked to me like she had used a dark brown colour, so yeah, I'm just going to build that up. This is just going to add some depth to the look. And then I'm going to take my Morphe highlight in the shade Spark, and I'm just going to build that up in my inner corner. This is such a stunning highlight for the inner corner. I love it for my face as well. It just completely adds a huge pop. I love it. I think it's become my new fave. I'm taking that deeper orange shade that we used at first, and I'm building this close to my under eye, as close as I can get it, and then I'm dipping in with the other lighter shades and we're just building that under. With my Milani blush, I'm just putting this on top of that cream blush we popped down. I just felt my blush weren't as intense as hers was, so yeah, I'm going to build that up. I'm starting on the apples in my cheeks where I want it more intense and blending upwards. With my stipple brush, I'm blending everything again, just patting on top of everything I put down to make sure it's super flawless. And then I'm going to go back in with the highlight. I'm using a big old fan brush, and I'm kind of patting on the cheeks because I don't want to move the freckles around. And then I'm going to pop it onto my forehead. I'm using quite a lot of highlight today, but she's so glowy and it just looks stunning and effortless. So I'm going to pop it on my nose, and then I'm going to take it onto that top bit, you know, the bit we were talking about before, and onto my chin too. I'm using my mascara. I use the Max Factor Amazing Curl Mascara. And then I'm using this MUA lip liner, but what I'm doing is I'm putting it down and then I'm smudging upwards just so it's not harsh and it looks really blended. And then I'm going to go in my MUA Loss. I'm obsessed with this lip gloss. It literally smells insane. It's almost got a minty smell to it. And it's in the shade Honeyed. Now I'm also going to go ahead, use another MUA product. Can you tell them all about them at the minute? This is their shimmer spray. I believe it's called Glow. You can get this at Superdrug, and I'm just going to drown myself in this. It adds like gold shimmers all over the face, and I'm just obsessed. Obsessed. I'm going to go in my next bronzer because I felt a bit flat, and I'm just going to bronze up my face, under my cheekbones and onto my forehead. And lastly, Lower Lash Mascara. I do this last so that the spray doesn't ruin it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope that you did enjoy this video. If you did, please hit that subscribe button down below here. Give this video a big thumbs up and hit that notification bell. That will bring you back to me every single time I upload a video. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. My baby hairs, a literal joke. It's so embarrassing. Like, I'd love to be one of them girls that could wear one of them little cute buns, but no. Hello.